That's a wrap. That's it. Barring any insane trade, Trevor Lawrence is going to Jacksonville. I hate to admit it. I hate to say it. I really do. But the Jacksonville Jaguars just clinched the number 1 overall pick. Okay, they lost to the Bears while the Jets beat the Browns today. In other words, we have the top 2 picks solidified, completely solidified in this upcoming draft. Okay, it doesn't matter what happens next week. The Jets could win by 50. They can lose by 50. It doesn't matter. They can't go up and they can't go down. Unless the Jets trade out, the Jets will be picking spot number 2. Jags at 1, Jets at 2. All right. Your mind starts to wonder, okay, well, it's not just the top 2 picks. Now it impacts every other round after that. The Jags will have the first pick in the second round, the first pick in the third round, followed by the Jets, which is huge. It's huge. Okay, and now you're starting to think about the whole coaching situation. You're looking at New York, you're looking at Jacksonville's potential landing spots for some of these guys. All of a sudden, Jacksonville is now the better landing spot. I mean, like, yeah, the Jets have the second overall pick, but the Jags have the first. Yeah, the Jets have a bunch of cap space. The Jags have more, but the Jets have 2 first-round picks. So does Jacksonville. Okay, so this impacts a lot of different things here. Major ripple effect. So we're sitting at spot number 2, but all is not lost. All is not lost. There are very, very, very good prospects that will be on the board at spot number 2. You know, if you want to go in the quarterback route, you have guys like Zach Wilson. You have guys like Justin Fields and Trey Lance. If you want to build around Sam Darnold, I'm not really in that camp. But if you want to go that route, you have Penei Sewell there. You have the ability to possibly trade down with a team like Carolina or something like that wants to move up. Trading down in the first round, getting more picks, and you really have a nice opportunity to build this team. Okay, so yes, the Jets will miss out on Trevor Lawrence, but all is not lost. It doesn't mean we're just going to be, spiraling down into the abyss here or anything crazy like that. We still have a ton of draft picks. We still have a ton of cap space. So in regards to the actual game today, I think the reason why the Jets won today was because of the trenches. It was because of the trenches, specifically the young defensive line. I mean, the Browns were not able to run the football. They're a running team. They had virtually no options on the outside, so they couldn't really throw the ball effectively. And they were missing a couple of key guys on the O-line, guys like Jedrick Wills and whatnot. And it was incredible to see these young guys flying around the football field just for the future moving forward. Fudikasi and all these guys. No Quinnen Williams. He didn't play. All right, that's crazy. And this D-line still did really good. And Q is the staple piece. He's the core guy, and he did not play. And the reason we won this game, in my opinion, was because of the D-line. That's humongous moving forward. Humongous, all right? I mean, they were getting after Baker Mayfield, showing him pressure, sacking him, strip sacking. They came up clutch at the end of the game, bash him with the strip sack on 4th and 1. Or not sack, but the fumble on Baker Mayfield as he's going for the quarterback sneak there. I fully believe that the Jets defensive line was the reason why we won today. Okay, now Baker Mayfield obviously had a very difficult time trying to find open guys and, dealing with all these newcomers, literally down to their fifth and sixth stringers. That's absolutely insanity. So there will be an argument moving forward, keeping Sam Darnold, building the team around Darnold, or trading Darnold and drafting somebody else, a Zach Wilson, a Justin Fields, a Trey Lance, somebody along those lines, okay? And then completely starting fresh, starting clean with a brand new rookie contract, rookie player, and all that good stuff. So there will be an argument moving forward whether to keep Sam Darnold and build the team around him, or to trade Darnold, acquire an asset, and draft a rookie quarterback on a fresh new deal, and then building the team around him. Okay, so there is that argument. And in the short term, looking at these last 2 games, 2 wins against 2 playoff teams, Browns, Rams, no picks. That's incredible. Multiple touchdown passes. Fantastic. That's great. That's what you want. But when you start taking steps back, when you start inching back and you're looking at the big picture, back-to-back wins is fantastic. 2 wins against 2 good teams, great. That's awesome. But those are the only 2 wins of the year. And just because Sam Darnold has looked good, not elite, not above average, not top 5, not top 10, not top 15, just because he looks a little bit better than average, does not mean I'm fully bought in. I want to build around him. I'm staying in the same camp, and I completely understand that it's not a popular take, right? It's not. There's still a huge section of Jet fans out there that want to build around Sam Darnold, right? Get an elite offensive line, get better weapons in the building, get a consistent running game and all that good stuff. Darnold's 23, he has the potential. He's not some lost cause. I completely understand that, but I got to be honest with myself for a second. If I was running the New York Jets, and I'm entering the offseason with the second overall pick, I'm looking at the situation. And by the way, of course, we have to take the coach out of it, right? If the coach walks in and says, I want to build around Darnold, then that's what we do. If he walks in and says, no, Darnold's absolutely horrible, let's get rid of him as soon as possible, that's what we're doing. We need to tailor. We can't force a quarterback on a coach. Bad idea. We tried that with Matt Rule, except it wasn't a quarterback, it was a coordinator. Absolutely humiliating, Matt Rule. But beside the point is, if I was running the team and I'm looking at the situation and I had to make that decision, I don't feel comfortable paying a guy, shelling out $25+ million to a guy who has struggled with decision-making, mechanics, turnovers, the inability to elevate the teammates around him, hasn't stayed on the field. He's missed time year 1. He's missed time year 2. He's missed time year 3. He's regressed. He looks worse than he did. He looks worse this year than he did his rookie season. Going into year 4 of his rookie contract, I have a very, very, very difficult time saying to myself, okay, you know what? If this guy needs a great offensive line, a great defense, a great coach, a great running game, and great wide receivers, is that a franchise quarterback? And the answer to me is no. I get that he was, quarterback out of USC. Everybody loves USC. 3rd overall pick. He fell to us at 3. But from what I've seen, I'm moving on. I'm getting a fresh quarterback in the building because I feel like one of the points that needs to be addressed, it's not like if we move on, say we draft Zach Wilson at 2 or we trade down a spot, 6 or 7 or something like that, pick Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, whoever it may be. We move on from Sam Darnold. It's not like we're not going to use those picks on players. We still need wide receivers. It doesn't matter who's throwing the football. But I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, thanks so much for watching, and go Jets.